Welcome back to the original box set Shadowrun podcast. While Gears has been busy feeding the Barons, Sunny is back at her practice and moonlighting as a fixer. Her friend Jabberwocky has a Johnson that he doesn't have time to meet, so he calls in Sunny's help to find the right people for the job. First, though, the Johnson wants to meet in person to talk about the job. So, just to be safe, Sunny hires Nemo in case the meeting doesn't go so well. Our GM is Max. Sunny is played by Cassie, and Nemo is played by John. We hope you enjoy listening.
Do you need a minute? Okay.
Okay, I'm good.
Alright, so the operation was a success. You've taken Zoe back to her place. The last few days, I'm assuming that you've caught up with her, checked in on her.
Yes.
Made sure her medication's taken care of, whatever, as you do.
Aftercare.
Aftercare.
Aftercare is important.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Yes. So yeah, I've been doing that, making sure that Sitting Eagle knows what he's doing.
Yeah, because you remember checking up on Gears' father.
Yeah.
And he wasn't okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you heard later that didn't turn out so well. So,
yeah. So, yeah, I'm taking a little bit more of an interest than I had previously.
Proactive. It's good like that.
It's good like that. I don't really, it's like...
You have been busy between, you've picked up 2 new patients.
Ooh.
One of which is going to put massive stress on your furniture. She is a teenage troll who is going through a lot of changes in her life. She was secondhand suggested to you through a corporate contact.
Okay.
And she has a lot of things going on in her head that aren't real. They're not really truly delusional, and you're trying to, right now, pick through them and figure out which one are pure flights of fantasy due to her brain chemistry changing, and which ones are actual delusions. Which one's her making shit up and which ones aren't. Her father and mother think she's a pathological liar, but, she's currently metamorphosizing from being a human into a troll girl, and so there's a lot of hormones.
There's a lot of shit.
A lot of shit going on. So because your office is secure, your corporate friend has decided to give you this patient, and we will deal with that later, but that's one of the new patients you picked up.
Okay.
And she's a good kid, awesome kind of case, so you're feeling that you can do a lot of good here. The other one was a corporate wage slave who is, and this is kind of good, so you might be able to have some fun with this. He's upper level management, and he's currently having crash issues where he's just hit his 40s, and he's been married for the last 20 years of his life. Mm-hmm. Things are going really estranged, and so you've this past week only had a chance to catch up with him one time, and he's having extramarital relations with a woman that he met through the Matrix, and he's only had extramarital relations with her while hot simmed in. He is a upper level management decker. So That's what he does. He gets on his cyber terminal and he micromanages a bunch of stuff. He doesn't talk about his job, but he's basically come to you not as a marriage counselor, but as a, hey, I don't know if I'm fucked up or not, or do I need to move on kind of scenario.
Okay. Just like, gee, I'm not familiar with this kind of thing at all. Nick?
This is good. You'll be able to take the experiences that you've had with Nick and maybe help this guy out. And we'll deal with that. But that's like the 2 new patients you picked up. So this week has been kind of interesting. A lot of research into them. A lot of background checking to make sure these aren't people trying to slide in under the radar.
That's the fun part of my job, figuring out who's trying to be a mole.
Exactly.
Because,
So far you've been successful. But it's come close to the end of the week. Mr. I'm having a relationship with a woman who's probably not real.
Most likely. It's a girl. Guy in real life.
Yes, correct. It could be possibility there. We will go there. But...
that's what you should always assume.
Did you tell him that?
Yes.
You're going to be... Okay, well, We'll leave. Like I said, that sounds like an interesting...
That's how I ended this session. It's like, and we'll pick up next week.
So, the guy is left. He hasn't been gone a few minutes. Nancy asked if you want to prep a drink.
Yes, I do.
She does. Jabberwocky would have whose comm number? Who would he call? Would he call your identity?
Yeah, I think
Mrs. Johnstone?
No, I think I have a separate phone for Sunny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Jabberwocky's number pops up on Sunny's phone.
Okay. So, yeah, I'll, I don't have another appointment, so I will answer it.
Alright.
Hello?
Hey, Sunny. No, that's not the voice.
No.
Hey, Sunny. No, hang on. It's a little bit less gravelly, right?
Yeah, this is a little bit less gravelly, a little more New York.
Hey, Sunny.
Hey, Jabberwocky.
I wanted to call and see how you're doing.
I'm doing quite well. How's the kids?
They're doing good.
Excellent.
Do you have time tonight to come by and have some dinner? I'll
Dinner?
bring in some noodles. Pause for a moment. Dinner was code phrase for I have a job.
Okay, yeah.
Because there were some things you just don't say over the phone. Like, I need you to kill someone. I have explosives that you need to disarm. And stuff like that. These things are important not to say because everything passes through the Matrix, can and will be read
NSA
by an artificial intelligence somewhere. Or listened to. So he says, you want to come over and have some dinner tonight?
Oh, we haven't had dinner in a long time.
Yes, I know. I figure it's time we do some catching up.
Sure, what time do you need me over?
I have an early dinner because I have to get to bed. How about 5?
5? I can make it.
I like that. I will text you an address to where we go have a sit-down. Which translates into the place in which you're supposed to meet the person that you're supposed to contact. This is his way of saying, I've got a job for you.
Okay.
And this is not the address where you're meeting him at. This is the address where you'll meet the person at. You'll go catch up with Jabberwocky, and you'll talk with him. He'll tell you the details that he's found out so far, and then you'll choose whether or not you're going to meet the guy. He will then send a message to the person saying, it's a go.
Okay.
And then the guy will be there and know that you're going to be arriving.
Okay. And he's like, sure. I'll see you then.
Great. Thanks so much. Bye, Sunny.
Bye. So yeah, I guess then at that point, since I'm done for the day, I can finish up in the office and then head over to the pawn shop.
Okay. You arrive at the small pebble stone covered building. On the outside, it's got the sign and the lights and all the stickers and the bars and whatnot, and a couple of parking spots, grass growing and out of the
Whoa, grass? No way.
grass growing out of like sections where the telephone pole is jabbed through the
that weird plant that just won't die.
yeah, it won't die. And it's got leaves that people look at and be like, that looks totally natural, but it also looks like it's dripping blood. Is that normal? But nobody really cares, and the weed killer doesn't eat it either, so just leave it alone. Let it do its thing. Walking in, the doorbell chimes. Dee-doo-dee-doo. Jabberwocky sits watching an older TV. He doesn't like new flat screens. He says they don't look right.
Okay.
He turns and smiles at you. He's wearing a white button-up.
The 4K looks too unnatural.
Looks too unnatural.
It looks too real.
It's breaking the
fourth wall?
Not the fourth wall. What's that valley? The uncanny valley.
No, the uncanny valley, yeah.
It breaks the uncanny valley, and that's not okay with me. So there he is, watching some Lucille Ball reruns. Holstered pistol underneath one arm. The old man smiles at you from beneath his whiskers.
I Love Lucy? Really?
He nods. Yeah, it makes good background noise. He leans over to the beaded curtain and says something into it, and he walks around the counter to give you a big hug or a handshake, whichever you prefer.
Okay. The not full embrace hug kind of thing.
Like, okay.
Yeah, you know.
He's receptive of it.
The acquaintance hug. Even though they're friends, but still.
Very much so.
You know.
He smiles, looks you up and down.
looking good?
He
Like,
pats his
yeah, with this good I point at his belly, like, okay.
I'm eating.
Yeah, I can
So that's
tell.
a plus.
Yeah.
Things are going good.
Good.
I don't want to bog you down with too many details. This is a pretty simple one that I found. He walks by and he starts dropping white noise generators onto the counter. Or he starts tapping the white noise generators that are sitting on his counter as he turns them on.
You know?
He pulls his phone out and shuts it off and sticks it back into his pocket and then waits for you to reciprocate.
Okay, yeah. I will do the same.
Female Johnson contacted me not too long ago. She's interested in hiring some runners to do some work for her.
Yeah?
Low-end stuff. Breaking into a complex that's currently being constructed and put some devices in it. I'm assuming it's tracking devices. The woman is a subcontracted individual working for Ares. Pulls up his little non-Wi-Fi emitting device and sits there and starts thumbing through it, puts it out, this is now yours. It's part of the deal. You're about to pay him some money after, and he's going to tell you the job purposes. Once it's been planted, that's it. That's all the runners all the people will have to do, the runners, is get all the devices put in. 6 of them in total, from what I understand. I've already found that a dossier. Their system was rather easy to get into. I think it was easy to get into, but I also feel we are dealing with a subsidiary of Ares. This might have been an open door kind of scenario.
You think they're trying to set someone up?
I think they're just trying to make it easy for somebody. They want to get it done. I mean, I can get us some good places. My guys are really good. 2, so when the door is locked with chewing gum and duct tape, I ask questions. I wouldn't feel safe around this individual personally. That's why I'm not doing this much of the work.
Oh, I see.
I trust that you can handle it professionally beyond this point.
Yeah, I can probably do that.
Sure. Alright, he thumbs through it and says, this is how much she's getting paid to work the avenue. Which, it's a nice figure. Yeah, she's getting paid.
Okay.
We'll say about 360 to get this job done.
Did you pull this up, or did she tell you that?
This is how much I pulled up. This is how much she told me. And he pulls out another digital display, and it shows the working cost was like 160.
What's the working cost?
Working cost is how much that they have. So how much the Johnson told him. So she's like, I got 160 to play with. Find me someone good who can fit into that. And he already knows that portion of that money, not the 160, but what she's to get in the other end is to pay him for his side. And somewhere in there's your payment.
Well,
So
I'm totally confused.
okay, well 160
Because,
is
like, you're throwing out numbers, and I'm like, my character, yeah, should be
Okay.
on top of it. Me, as a person, I have no idea what you're talking about.
The Johnsons-
If we're talking numbers, you gotta write this shit down.
Okay, then I will tell you the Johnson's going to probably offer you like 140. Her playroom is up to 160, but you can see she's got more room to work with.
So it's not 160.
Yeah. She's
So-
probably going to offer you like 140 or 130.
So... Okay. Okay, whatever.
He knows how much she's going to offer you,
Okay.
because that's already been discussed.
But we know how much she actually has.
That's correct.
That's what I need to know.
Yeah.
Okay. So write that down.
Okay. I understand. Momentary break while we deal with some construction issues.
Who's she talking to? Trollface or Lucky Louie?
Lucky Louie?
Lucky Louie.
Who the fuck is Lucky Louie?
Should I do my rendition of Sandstorm to cover the silence?
You should. How about it?
Do-do-do-do-do-do. 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 we back from break?
Nope, keep
Yeah.
going.
Yeah,
Oh.
that was awesome.
Shit. Oh my goodness. Okay, so got it.
Yes. Actually, we're going to change this because that's for what it is. We're going to make it this. Instead of 3,600, it's 36K.
Yeah, I was thinking if this is supposed to
and
be really
16K.
easy.
This is supposed to be easy, so those got to knock out a zero there. So Jabberwocky will show you this information.
Okay. Awesome.
Let me make sure I reiterate it. He said she's from Ares, subsidiary of Ares. He feels uncomfortable how easy it was for him to get this information.
Yes.
So his confidence in this individual might not be that great.
Okay.
He's going to hand it over to you.
All right.
The job it is.
Okay, I can take care of that.
Great.
Do you know how much she's given you?
Oh, yeah. She's probably going to give me like 200 or 300. Yeah, I'm not. This isn't for me. I'm not worried about this kind of stuff. I do other work. This is kind of like this pays for my matrix services or keeps the water on or buys lunch.
Okay. I was like, so because I was about to say is that if it's paying his bills, then it's actually a job.
Yeah. No.
All right. Well, I will let you know how things go. You said 5?
Yeah.
What time is it now? Like 3 something?
Yeah, it's like 3 something.
Okay.
We still have at least a few hours.
No, I have less than 2 hours.
Less than 2 hours. Well, you better get stuff done.
Exactly.
He expects like 100 yen out of finding you a job
Okay.
to dish out.
Okay. Yeah, so I will, I'll say goodbye for now, and I'll talk to him in a little while and let him know how things go. And, yeah. Okay. So, I am going to see if I can find someone to, come along with me as, my quote-unquote backup / bodyguard.
All right.
Guess what? I'm actually calling someone first that I never call first. Do you know who it is?
Yeah, I do know who you're talking about. Okay. Ring, ring. Ring, ring. Boop. Boop.
I checked my phone.
All right, you are probably, this is at least 2 weeks since you had gone with Alan to the underground. You've been keeping yourself busy. I don't know what. We'll get to that. And Nemo's phone is going off. This is the...
Yeah.
What time of day is it?
It is like 3:30 in the afternoon.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
Cool.
3:45.
Okay. It's beer 30.
It's beer 30, yeah.
Well, I don't get to drink as much beer anymore because the taps burned in the fire.
No, the tap survived.
So
They're metal.
they melted. That's how hot the flames were.
Okay.
Jet fuel melts taps.
Jeff, you can't melt your beams.
Sorry.
Fake news.
So yeah, I pick up the phone. Wait. This is out of character. I have, yeah, of course I have Sunny's number. I apologize.
You wrote it down, remember? When you wrote everything down.
I wrote it down in my notepad.
It burned
No.
in the fire.
No.
And wait, has Sunny... So this is a new phone, right?
Yeah.
It's a new phone. However, it's not really a new phone because Alan went to go find him and that kind of stuff. So now I know it because I had to call him to get him to come save some more in the podcast.
That's right.
which
You
will be
have...
happening. Yes.
You do have it. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Sunny. What's up?
Hi, Nemo. How's it going?
Oh, it's going good.
Hey, so you got some free time coming up here, like the next hour?
Yeah, I should have some free time.
I like how you check your watch when you do that.
I'm getting into character.
Yeah. Great. I need
You have
to.
a job?
Yeah. Well, not really a job. I just need you to come with me and look intimidating.
Is this fancy intimidating, or I can, be a little dirty intimidating?
Where are we meeting this person?
You have the address, but you haven't checked it yet.
All right. Hold on a second. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna Google Maps the address.
As you begin doing it, Nancy begins bringing up all the necessary information and overlays a small map because she coolly gets
She
in your.
pays attention to things and invades my privacy.
She's on the wall when you're in the bathroom.
No, I think that we had a conversation about that a long
She's
time
actually
ago.
in the toilet bowl checking the consistency.
That's way too much, John. That's way too much.
She's got to make sure you're healthy.
Oh my god.
For
No,
your
you
teeth,
can't.
probably.
Can't. Shh.
When
No.
so yeah, it looks like, and I shit you not, it is the parking lot to an abandoned stuffer shack over in Tacoma.
Tacoma has an abandoned stuffer shack?
I assume there's an abandoned stuffer shack in every side of town except downtown.
An elf town.
Oh, in Elftown, there's no stuffer shacks in Elftown.
No.
Okay, that sounds fair. So it looks like intimidating is a go.
Okay, excellent.
Do I need to? It's like intimidating is a go, but I'm gonna pick you up in a mini.
That's totally fine.
Okay.
It's inconspicuous intimidating.
Yes, that's the one.
You could also have him pick you up on his motorcycle.
Oh shoot! No, we're doing that.
So
Did you burn your motorcycle too?
At a phone conversation. In this 2 weeks of free time, I'm gonna go ahead and say that I have gotten with Gears so that he could do that thing that you have to do to make it so people don't know that it's me riding the bike. Like, it's not registered to me on the wireless, so people are scanning to find me.
All right, we'll deal with that later then. We'll
Okay.
assume that Gears was able to pull it off.
Fingers crossed. I think he pulled it off.
Yeah,
I would
it's
know.
really not hard to change the identification on the vehicle.
Okay. Then yeah, sure. I can swing by with my bike.
Great. Then you want to come over here? I'll shoot you the address and yeah, we need to be there by 5. So I'd like to get there early so I can make sure to get prepped.
Yeah, we'll get there early so we can scout the area.
Okay.
All right.
So as soon as possible. Travel time included.
Oh yeah. I'll head out. All I gotta do is grab my gear.
Okay.
So the first rain indication I rolled was hail.
Ouch.
I was like, that might be bad. Let's not do hail. Let's re-roll this, how the weather is, so we can see. I came up with sleet.
It's okay. I'll be wearing my armored jacket, so it's fine.
We'll go back to hail. No, it's hailing today. What, last time? Okay. We're just gonna take
It's raining.
dirty sleet and crud. So
Acid rain.
it's acid rain.
Acid sleet.
Yeah, slushy, nasty rain. Anyways, I'm just gonna say it's raining. For some reason, the rain chart today is just like, it's cold, there's shit falling from the sky, death and destruction. It's like, no, they're on a motorcycle, he has shit skills, he won't make it there alive. The plot must move forward, fuck you, random dice.
Wait, can I negotiate with the weather?
You don't have the charisma for that.
Alright,
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do this. I'm gonna ride it. I'm excited.
Okay.
I'm on a bike in a while.
sure. Alright, so,
I'm gonna make sure that I have all black because that's what you wear on a motorcycle.
okay.
My leather jacket.
Does Nemo wear all black?
Nemo does in fact wear all black on his black motorcycle.
Okay. What IDs are you running? I'm assuming that you have a different ID that the bike is attached to.
The bike is literally attached to no one.
Yeah.
She lives in Bellevue, and there are checkpoints to get into Bellevue. So if your bike has no signature on it, they might stop you and ask questions.
Well, I mean, I can always meet him somewhere else.
Fair enough. That sounds like a better idea than having him go through a checkpoint.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm downtown right now anyway.
Oh, that's right. You are. Never mind. So downtown doesn't have any checkpoints to get in and out.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Unless you go to Elftown.
We don't go there.
Nobody goes there.
Jay went there once, I think.
All right. So it's raining. It's not that bad, no matter what the weather chart said or the weatherman said.
It's bad everywhere else but this bubble that we're in around the motorcycle. That's about it.
And so
this clear path in front of us. Everywhere else is terrifying.
Knowing ahead of time you're going to be riding on a motorcycle, how do you change your outfit to... Are you going to be wearing pantsuit?
Yes, I'm going to be wearing... I don't even necessarily think I'm going to do a suit this time. Like, I'm going to do, like, the, dark pants, the motorcycle boots, like the high ones. What did you say?
I said leather cat suit.
No, that's too
Meow.
much. That's
so
too much.
when he shows up and you see his bike and his attire, you realize that...
Yeah, so I was like, I gotta go change. And then, so that's when I wear like the black dark pants. Like mid-calf boots,
right,
kind of thing. Leather jacket.
Right. But you do it in such a way that should draw some attention. And I'll iterate, because you see how he's dressed. He's in the overhang, and you think to yourself, I want to get changed. I don't like this. I want to change how I look. Yeah. So you walk around the corner of the building and are gone for less than a minute before you come back around the corner of the building with an entire new outfit on.
Yes, and with my purse the same size. Actually, I don't even have the purse now.
Yeah.
I never really had a purse to begin with, so there you go.
Does the purse turn into the outfit?
You have no idea.
Okay,
she just went around the corner of the building.
It's like, hold on, I gotta go change. And I go around the building. So I'm like, I don't even go inside of a building or into the bathroom. Like, I literally Supermaned that shit.
And come around the corner.
Came around the corner.
In a new outfit.
In a new outfit.
With new boots.
With new boots. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, and my helmet.
And a motorcycle helmet.
Oh, well, because I had. Yeah.
Oh, you do? Okay.
No,
well, oh, good. Yeah, because you need a helmet if it's raining.
You need a helmet if it's raining. What is this terrible?
You just need it. It's required. Oh, shoot. You know what?
What's that?
I need to just make a quick post because I forgot.
Okay.
This is literally going to take like a second.
Doing something.
No. We can do we're gonna take a commercial break. Tonight's game.
Oh wait, no, I don't think we can do sponsors.
Oh right.
Yeah.
We can't do sponsors.
Never mind.
Tonight's game.
All right, there we go. No, I needed to make sure I posted it to the Discord because I forgot.
Uh-oh.
Right. Gotta communicate with the crowd.
All right.
So
yeah.
The drive is actually pretty decent. It's not bad. Traffic doesn't take you too long. You can easily. Nancy will let you know your estimated arrival is 19 minutes before 19 minutes before schedule.
Yes.
So, do you want to arrive 19 minutes early, or do you want to dawdle and arrive on time, or arrive late?
Oh no, early is much more preferred, especially because we're not going to park like right up by the place anyway. We're going to find somewhere else, and we're going to be walking up to it. So, yeah.
All right. The drive is decent. Getting out to Tacoma gets you out of the more rainier weather and into the light drizzles in the Tacoma area. And out in the Tacoma area, the rain is coming down like spat. You guys are able to find either parking on a street, or you can park in a garage and walk a few blocks. What would you prefer?
Ask John that.
I like parking in garages when possible.
Okay. Parking in a garage. Okay. So, you park in the garage.
Oh, and FYI, I do have my mask in my pocket just in case I need it.
Got it. To answer Jay's question, no, she was not meeting with Trollface. She was meeting with another contact known as,
Who?
your other contact.
What?
Jabberwocky.
Jabberwocky.
Yes. Jibba jabba. I guess I'll just use these. Hopefully they'll be okay to me.
Okay.
If not, that's what Edge is for.
Yeah. Jabberwocky's voice and the voice I do for Trollface are pretty similar.
Alright, so yeah, we're gonna walk down there. I need to do a perception to see if I can find it. I'm assuming that I also got a picture. I'm assuming that I also got a picture of what this person is supposed to look like, so I know who I'm looking out for.
No, you do not have a picture of this person, the Johnson.
Oh, okay.
That was not provided in the dossier that was given to Jabberwocky. It was taken from the information that was gotten from Ares. You know what she looks like only because Jabberwocky does a lot of legwork ahead of time. That plus he's concerned about you. I mean, if he's going to give you a job, he wants to make sure that, you're not walking into a trap.
That's very true.
Because he's a kind, old, gentle man with a very large gun that he uses to take care of problems.
Yes. Okay. So.
Do you want? So, my questions. You want to astral perceive as well as you approach? Because that's the thing that you can do.
I can do that, and I'm gonna do it.
All right. So you're gonna make.
And you can count on Odysseus to real world perceive. No.
There is no Odysseus.
I mean Nemo. Sorry, I forgot who I am.
You have an identity crisis.
I am.
So is it perception plus magic?
A sensing is the skill.
Oh, it's sensing.
And it adds in your magic.
I don't see that.
Then you just, it's right there.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's mainly because you're unskilled at staring at the way the world moves on that side.
Yeah, I got 3 successes though.
All right, that's good.
So,
all right, now you can make a regular perception. Now, because you're sensing as you move closer and watching and figuring things out, your perception loses 2 dice.
Well, I mean, down.
1 success.
And that would be down.
Okay. So 3 while you're for astral, you're sensing, and 1 while regular.
Yeah.
All right. So, John, why is Nemo so not paying attention to things? Sonny's walking as you guys are walking. I'm assuming the motorcycle bike helmets are left behind. Maybe you've got an umbrella with.
Yeah.
And as you're sensing and watching where you're going, paying attention to the flows of traffic and everything. This area seems pretty nominal. There's a little bit of background noise going on, which you understand from what you've been trained and learned. Background is kind of like where things are disrupted. So there's a little bit of background noise above what normal would be. Nothing to worry about.
Okay.
No evil spirits dashing here and there. But the only thing you really can perceive is that Nemo is not even paying attention. He's wandering around looking at shit.
No, I'm not looking around at stuff. I've kind of got a 1,000-yard stare because I am still the more I think about it, the more broken up I am about the people that died in the fire and the kids that don't have moms anymore, and the dog that probably has been locked in whoever's apartment because she never came home. So.
I told you should have gone and done that. I knew you were gonna feel guilty about it later. Me as a player.
Yep.
Not Sunny, because you don't know that.
You can see with your sensing ahead that there is nobody on the street level surrounding the Stuffer Shack. You can see the Stuffer Shack itself. It's slate gray walls that have very little characteristics to them. There's more character in the plant life that surrounds the area, but you can't see a person hanging out or anything.
Okay.
The only thing you do notice with your perception is kind of like Nemo is walking down the street and just he's zoned.
So I'm going to do the whole hand on the arm thing. Hey, what? Earth to Nemo.
Oh,
What do you-
yeah. Yeah.
What are you thinking about, like an ex-girlfriend or something? You had that look on your face.
Sorry, no, I'm here now. Totally here.
Okay. So, should I have picked someone else for this?
No, absolutely not.
Also, out of character, Odysseus didn't ask for money. So, do we want to like go back and figure that out,
No,
or is it too late
this
now?
perception.
He's too late.
This perception shows that he's not paying attention.
Yeah, no, he's.
That's awesome.
This is a
He's
freebie.
doing this as a fave.
I know.
Yeah,
A fave.
yeah.
Not a for real.
No, this is a fave.
Yeah, apparently so.
This is
Yeah.
that favor that I don't owe you, but I'm still doing it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So no. I mean, this is a free job. You don't need anybody else.
You get what you pay for, though, so keep that in mind.
Zing.
That was awesome.
Damn. All right. Do you feel confident moving forward that the free job you're getting right now is kind of like in Cloud Zone 10 or whatever, the Zone 0?
I mean, shit.
I mean, you know what he can pull off. He's really good. If shit goes bad, he's got it handled, but...
But I guess until that point, until when things go bad, he's not a reliable person. I don't know.
I mean, do you want to do like some on-the-street psychology right here?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You look at your watch, you've got 12 minutes.
I've got 12 minutes. I've done more with less time.
Need to talk about it. Hug it out, man.
All right.
And because she's smart, she's just gonna go to the chase. Is this about Derby Garden?
Oh, shit. So there you are, in the streets, you're walking, your mind is about all sorts of stuff, you're about to go to Zone, it's hot, you gotta worry about other things, and your fixer is like, all right,
Time out.
drop the bomb.
Odysseus is gonna. Nemo. See, he's got this fragmented personality now. So I reach into my my inside coat pocket and I pull out a long haul, and I'm actually gonna smoke it this time, even though I used to just pretend to smoke them. Yeah, it's about their beer garden.
So, I don't know how, about, like, putting the wheels together, I suppose, or putting everything together, but, in my mind, it was, like, a very unfortunate accident, because, I didn't watch the news or anything, I just knew it burnt down, and he had to change his name, so something happened, but, maybe he burned it down and changed his name so he didn't have to deal with it. But with him like looking like this, like maybe it wasn't his idea. So
Okay.
it's like, something you do caused that? Because I didn't hire you for anything like that, did I?
So he takes the long drag on the long haul, and yeah, it was my fault, and innocent people died. Innocent people with families and lives of their own.
So I nod, and it's like, yeah, it's a really shitty thing, and I'm in obviously I'm in 2 modes right now simultaneously. I'm in doctor mode and I'm in face mode, like negotiator mode, so I don't have time for the sympathy mode right now. So unfortunately I only have room for 2. And even that's difficult. But so I nod, and I was like, well, I understand. It's hard when things happen and they're your fault. But what are you doing about it other than moping? And smoking.
I'm getting a plan. Working out a plan.
Working out a plan. Working out a plan to help those that you hurt, or get back at those who did the hurt. Because you should probably pick the first one first.
So Nemo will kind of like shuffle awkwardly and
I mean, if it's beating you up this much in your head and you're not doing anything about it, do you think it's going to get better?
Story.
You got a point, Doc. You got a point.
I normally charge people $3,000 for that. Hold on.
So when she mentions how much money she usually charges people, that's when it clicks in Nemo's mind that they didn't talk about money at all before he accepted this job. So he's like, well, I guess this job is a partial payment for that, right, Doc?
So and she knows that he did, because she always remembers when people don't ask for money.
Yeah. They're like, do criminal activity for free? I'll do it. Yeah.
It's like, okay. Yeah. And if you pull your head out of your ass and start doing your job and making sure that we don't get fucked over physically, then maybe you don't have to pay me the rest of that $3,000 today.
All right, so with that, he'll like take the, I don't know, half to 2/3 of what's left of his long haul and just throw it down in the rain, and get the business face on.
Can now make a leadership roll.
Okay. Oh god.
Charisma plus leadership.
Yeah, I know.
All right. And these will be bonus dice for John's next action.
Sorry.
So that was brilliantly done. I enjoyed it very much so. We've got less than 12 minutes. I've got to do a psychological breakdown of my bodyguard because he might need a tissue or something. This is fuck.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I don't have time for this. I got 6 successes.
John, you have 6 extra dice to your next roll, and the limit on whatever you choose it to be is going to be 1 higher. So you are now you're motivated into that zone of getting shit done.
Oh my god.
So I would save that until we get to like close to where we're going, and then I would do another perception.
Okay.
Well, I would say maybe because actually I don't know. Does he have to use it for just the next roll, or can he save that for whichever roll he wants to use it for?
Well, I mean, if he doesn't make a roll to perceive when you guys get there, then he can use it for whatever he wants.
Yeah.
I mean, you've already.
I don't know. I'm just throwing out there.
Yeah,
I don't actually know how the leadership role works. Like, if you can just hold on to those dice.
You can hold on to them. Like, okay, you get there. Let's say John needs to make a perception check. He's not rolling if he goes, I'm going to buy successes.
Okay.
So he buys like 2 successes or 1 success.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I got it.
So, is there any like last minute eye contact, judgment, nods, or hand gestures before you continue walking?
Well, when he throws down his cigarette and he looks back, and then I see the face of the killer that I know and love.
The same eyes that were climbing the wall trying to get away from the ghouls.
Yeah, exactly. Then I'll nod. It's like, good. Now let's get to work.
All right. Arriving at the Stuffer Shack's abandoned store in the parking lot, as you guys get there, it's got the large standing roof where the gas pumps used to sit. They're no longer there. The building itself is boarded up. Lots of graffiti. They have turned this building into a beautiful collection of street art. There are several burnt out vehicles in the parking lot. Looks like some gangers might have had a gunfight or something. Some bullet holes in the cars, as well as in some of the buildings and in the pieces of wood. You're there probably about another 2 or 3 minutes before a Aerostar van pulls up into a back dirt road that runs behind the Stuffer Shack and pulls up into the grass. The light rain does not block view. There is a woman on the inside. She looks like a businesswoman. She opens the door to the van. Barella pops out, and she follows as well. She's wearing casual-looking clothes, a nice button-up blouse, and blue jeans, as well as boots for walking around in the rainy streets of Seattle and stuff like that. You can definitely tell by your still sensing, by the way, I assume you are, that she's got a pretty decent aura. She has cyberware. One of her eyes has been replaced, and she has what looks to be a data jack, as well as maybe a joint or two that looks like they have been replaced as well. She's probably in her early 30s, and she's a heavy-set woman.
Heavy as in musculature?
No,
Okay.
no. She's definitely seen the better side of some Taco Bell ads. Miss Johnson steps out, smiles, a very, playful look on her face, like, oh, hello, oh, it's good to see you, kind of like, I'm so glad to be here. She steps over the little curb with her and everything. Door automatically shuts behind her, and she walks towards you, too.
So I would like to buy three successes in perceiving weapons on the persons.
Your perception roll a minute ago had 11 dice. With that, you could only buy
right.
2.
Sorry, I meant 2. Yeah, you're right.
Yes, you can see that she has the way she walks, she probably has something wrapped around her ankle. It looks like she could easily just reach down into her boot and pull it out if she needed to. It's probably a holdout or a light pistol, but nothing too big. Nothing that your armor won't stop. Mm-hmm. You will notice that her nice outfit is she's wearing some of that tubbiness that she looks like she has is a little too conformative and has the necessary patterns that show that she's wearing like some sort of lined undersuit. So she might have some sort of stopping power underneath that. So a shot to the face would be more beneficial to avoid armor.
Excellent.
A shot to the face.
Well, I mean,
yeah, it makes sense.
But sensing-wise, you don't detect that she has any sort of like high-level cyberware or anything like that.
Okay.
Your sensing will not detect bioware. So if she's laden down with cyborg bioware, you got nothing.
Okay, that's fine. It just looks weird to me most of the time anyway, so it's like I don't actually know how to interpret it very well yet.
Yeah.
All I know it's like, oh, that's a dark spot. That means that's not her real eye anymore.
Wavy, acid, trippy looking stuff, and then blackness.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Yeah. So she walks up underneath the covering, shakes off her umbrella, leans it up against an old garbage can, and approaches.
Are we inside?
No, you're outside.
Outside? Okay.
It's about 5 o'clock. The rain's coming down gently. So it's kind of like, if somebody's to drive by, this is not a very populated area. Somebody's to drive by, it just, looks like some really well-dressed people
hanging out in front of an abandoned building.
And hanging out in front of an abandoned building.
Yeah, exactly. That's my whole point.
Then we need to change that, because that definitely wouldn't happen then.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll say that it was inside.
Okay.
So the door was open when you guys arrived.
Good. Then I'm going inside.
All right, so there was change it to where the van is behind the building, and so as you walk into the abandoned stuffer shack, you will see her at the back of the stuffer shack.
Okay.
I definitely would not have let Sunny go into the building first without, going in to check to make sure that there weren't any threats.
Job.
Okay. The door would have been propped open, so when you walked in, there are no shelves. All of the coolers are empty. The front counter's still there with its bulletproof plexiglass, and the woman is standing over near the back door to the management office area. She still has that perky, happy smile on her face.
I thought that she'd be like looking at her phone or something, because, we're early.
No, she heard walking and talking. No, she probably wouldn't have heard shit because it's raining.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not that professional. She's definitely looking at her phone.
Go scrolling through her me feed.
Pantomiming her. And when you peek through the door, she will look up. Hello, she'll call out.
You're in there first, so it's like...
Yeah, no, I mean, it's not my job to answer, so I will just, look around to make sure she's the only one in there, and then I'll gesture for Sunny to come in.
Okay. Then I will enter, and, so I see the woman.
Yes.
You described what she looks like.
Yes.
Got it. Yeah, I'll smile. Like, not a big smile, like a, okay, kind of smile.
Okay.
A professional smile.
The Johnson walks forward. Good to meet you. Jabberwocky spoke highly of you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Sunny, correct?
Yes. Ms. Johnson.
Has Jabberwocky explained to you any of the work that I'm looking to have done?
In for infiltration and placement?
Yes.
Where at?
She will pull out a data pad, or not a data, but basically a tablet.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know why.
I'm thinking you can say data pad. That's okay.
I'm gonna say data pad. She pulls out a data pad and she approaches.
Does she pull it out from inside her coat?
Yes.
Okay, I'll step in front of Sunny.
She'll stop halfway. Who's this?
This is my bodyguard.
I wasn't told there was going to be a need for a bodyguard.
I prefer to have a bodyguard. In my line of work, coming here to places by yourself may not be the best idea when they're abandoned.
I can't see that you make a lot of money paying a bodyguard as well as everything else. That's not my business.
No, it's not.
Seeing that it's just a data pad, I'll step back out of the way.
Alright, she flips up, she turns the data pad on, begins scrolling through it, and she will say, we need some transmitters put into a building that's being built right now at this address, and she'll point it out.
Okay.
752 Hurry Street over in Everett. It's to a company called New World Realty. They're one of our competitors in the housing market industry, and we want to keep tabs on them. They're building a nice new building, and we want to make sure that we can compete with them.
Do you have specific places these are needing to be put?
Of course. She will bring up floor maps for the building on this data pad.
Mm-hmm.
And she will show the locations. She says once the GPS is activated, it's as easy as heading to those locations and implanting the devices into the fixtures. They have been designed to disguise themselves into the building and the surroundings, so no one's really going to know. You'll be replacing the motion sensors. The motion sensors are still going to function as they need to. She will reach into her coat pocket now.
Also, I do want to mention that before we even got started, I activated my white noise generator in my pocket. I'm not about to, pull out that thing either, because it looks like she's either, one, wants to have everything heard, or two, is really, really dumb.
Okay. She might also
she's really dumb.
She might also be very fresh. If there is a white noise generator on, though, you're not going to know it unless you are looking actively for that electronic device.
Right, and I'm not.
So she'll reach into her pocket, and as she does, she looks to the bodyguard to make sure he is not going to react, and she'll say, it's just one of the devices. And she'll pull out a flat white card-looking motion sensor. She says, actually, she probably has all of them in her pocket, all 6 of them, because they're thin disc, flat pieces of
Okay.
something you stick up onto the wall. They stay charged by heat. It's really a great device. You'll stick them up in the needed locations. Pretty much nobody's going to pay attention to them. We need, I don't care how many people you hired to get them put up, just as long as they get put up. Once they're activated, we'll know, and then we'll wire you the rest of the payment.
What kind of security is at the building right now?
New World Realty has put up cameras themselves for the construction site. There's from what we understand, just 2 low-end security guards. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. We're not looking for any wet work. I think that's what you people call it.
Okay.
If you can take care of them without getting them hurt or just not get detected, that would be great too.
Okay.
If any of the security guards do get injured, you're not going to get paid because we're looking for this to be a bloodless situation. Unless you can, make it look like it was an accident.
I know people who can do the job without causing problems.
Good. I like that. You're cut in the, let's see, how would she say this?
So how much are you...
Yeah.
So what's your budget?
I have $14K that can go to getting this asset taken care of.
And how much are you going to pay me?
You take that out of the $14K.
No.
That's what we have to work with.
That's not what you have to work with, Helen.
At this point in time, the woman takes a step back, and you can see that she makes her eyes move from Sunny to down toward her boot that you identified earlier. What the hell's this?
Oh, this is called doing your homework, sweetheart. Do you think I walk into situations not knowing every single thing I can find out about the person I'm meeting? Including how much money you have to get this job done?
When Helen looks down at her boot, Odysseus puts his hand on his one button of the coat that's buttoned.
All right, make an intimidation.
He doesn't unbutton it. He just puts his hand on the button. Intimidation. I have that.
You don't have to intimidate her, but I'm just saying your actions could be considered intimidating.
Oh yeah, I mean, I totally will. That's what do I add to intimidation?
Charisma.
Oh yeah. Her. Oh yeah.
Do you want to buy it or do you want to roll? Because if you roll, you're getting 6 extra dice.
I buy 1 success.
All right. It means Helen's a little bit shaken and has a loss of 1 dice to her next roll, if I do remember correctly.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. Intimidation is like reverse leadership.
Reverse leadership.
All right.
That's right.
If not, I'm just going to roll with it because it sounds good that way.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just got to change the rules to fit what you want.
Yes.
Helen doesn't say anything right off the bat. She just stands there motionless.
Listen, I know you want to be able to keep it cut for yourself, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't do that. I'm just saying I want to get paid.
She will say, I'm just trying to piece my words together correctly because she's got a lot of interest in different directions. How much? No, she'll say, all right. How does 18K sound? It gives you an extra 4K to yourself.
Let's do 20. I'm actually being nice. I would say 22, but, I get it. How long have you been doing this?
All right, psych roll plus charisma.
Okay.
She's good at talking to people.
I got 2 successes this time.
All right. She gets to roll against it. She loses 1 dice, so it's her willpower and her intuition. So that's 4 and 3. That's 7. So she gets 6 dice. So 1 success, and she will mutter long enough to realize I'm in a realize the situation, but not long enough to... Anyways, that's not the point.
You give me 20. You have 16 to do with whatever else you
Her
need to do.
eyes will get very large at this point in time because you know the exact amount.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I'm not going to judge. I just want to get paid.
All right. Make your negotiations roll. You can see that you don't have to get any more than one success. If you get more than one, it's great.
Well, if I don't have to
You can buy one.
I'm going to buy 3.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to buy 3.
She agrees. All right, fine. 20K. But I'd like to get this done before the end of next week.
I should be able to get it done for you by the end of tonight if you need it that quick.
Yeah. Yes.
That's it. I used to say if you're ready for us to move that quick. If not, I can get it done by the weekend.
Very efficient. End of the weekend sounds fine. As long as that's not going to cost me more.
No. By the end of the weekend, I'll make sure that you have everything that you need set up. And I'll hold out my hand for the receivers or whatever.
She hands you the receivers and points to the back that there's an activation location. Push that, stick it to the wall, bam. Take down the old one, stick it to the wall.
Okay.
And she wants a contact number so that she can make sure that you get paid after the job's done.
Okay.
She's talking about paying you in total after the job. Are you okay with it?
Yeah, no. That's not going to work.
Okay, well, she just said, and I'll pay you after the job's done.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
What payment is after the job's complete?
You pay me. I pay them after the job's complete. If they fuck it up, then I give you your money back.
The corporation hasn't wired me the money. That would have to come out of my own pocket.
You're going to get the money, right?
You can see a lot of questions rushing through her face. Like, shit, they could totally screw her own company. Could screw her over about this money. Yes, I will get paid.
Tell you what, since you're still getting used to things, give me 10. And then and then I'll let you know when the job's done, and then you can give me the rest.
All right. She agrees. I accept. Let's exchange information now.
Okay.
And she will give you a contact number on a burner phone.
Okay.
She will say, this is contact for me on a burner phone. Once you text this number, the system will recognize, and the rest of the money will be transferred.
Great.
After that, this line will no longer be a service.
Good plan. And speaking of plans, the blueprints.
She hands you the data pad.
Great.
This is yours.
Thank you.
After once they become activated, that everything on it will. Yes. You've done this for a while, haven't you?
Long enough.
Thanks for listening to the original Box Set Shadowrun podcast. Our runners will pick up where we left off in 2 weeks. In the meantime, you can connect with us via Facebook or YouTube to check out actual play videos of the original box set playing Shadowrun and other tabletop RPGs. You can also swing by our website at originalboxset.com and check out our gaming calendar, additional information about our games, and images that inspire our worlds and characters. And if you're enjoying our work, please consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/originalboxset so that we can continue to bring you this podcast as well as other great actual plays and entertainment. Our intro and exit music is titled Epic Song from Alpha Brutal, and trust me, the whole song's pretty epic, so check it out. We'll catch you in 2 weeks, chummers. And now for all this legal dreck. Original Box Set is licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial 4.0 International License. You can share us, but please give us credit. The Topps Company Inc. has sole ownership over the names, logo, artwork, marks, photographs, sounds, audio, video, and/or any proprietary material used in connection with the game Shadowrun. The Topps Company Inc. has granted permission to Original Box Set, that's us, to use such names, logos, artwork, marks, and or any proprietary materials for promotional and informational purposes on its website, but does not endorse and is not affiliated with Original Box Set in any official capacity whatsoever. Oh my goodness, that's so much. Okay, bye.